G'day there, hope you're all doing well. Well, while the old fella's been convalescing, I've been doing a lot of reading and learning a lot. You know, if it wasn't for books, where would we be? And a book that I've actually put in my list on my bio is one of the probably the best book I've ever read. It's called The Kybalion, a book by, and I've discussed it before, by Hermes Trismegistus. And there's just so much. Believe it or not, I've been trying to play the game of golf for 40 years. And I got the game of golf by reading a book that was supposedly written 5,000 years ago. So anyway, there you go. It's called The Kybalion. And the knowledge and the profundity of this book, it's only a little book. It's not to be overlooked if you can help it. And another important area that I've been looking at, and this is by an Australian biologist called Jeremy Griffith, and he heads an organisation called the World Transformation Movement, and he wrote a book called Freedom. And in this book, this biologist, who, by the way, is followed by some very, very intelligent, esoteric, impressive human beings, psychiatrists, psychologists. And I've been saying this for years, and it's so true. Everybody is miserable or depressed. It's just the degree of severity. And everybody runs around looking at their phones all day, pretending that they're, I walk, as I said before, I do my exercise with my reflex ball down the road, listening to my Spotify, dancing, having a wonderful time. People would rather walk into a fucking tree than look you in the eye. This is the way we've become today. Everyone's glued to their bloody phones, pretending to be so important, and they've got other more important things to do than say hello to their neighbour. So that's what's going on. But in Jeremy Griffith's book, he states why we're going this way. And the mobile phone, he doesn't state this, but this is my deduction, has made it so much worse. Is that evolutionary in biology, this scientist has discovered that we go through, at the age of 14 or 15, we go through a stage, it's called the human condition. And most animals go through life as instinctually. It's just, he cites an example of a stork will fly from one part of Africa to Siberia every year, and they'll do it without hesitation. It's just purely an instinctual thing. But when we humans evolved as intellectual creatures, we had the nerve aspect. And what happens when we turn around to the age of 15, and you can go back to your own childhood, because I'm telling you, everybody watching this here and now is suffering from the human condition if you haven't learned this. I know, right? Everybody. Some people cover it up better than others. And my situation was that I had a very unloving parenthood and a disparate family, and it was under those conditions that compounded the problem. So these poor innocent folk, these little kids that go through life all gregarious and happy, get to the age of adolescence, and all of a sudden it hits them like a ton of bricks. The human condition. They don't know what's hit them. And their parents don't know what's hit them either. And that is the dilemma that we face. So do yourself a favour and go, if you want to learn more information, I'm prepared to share it with you. But Jeremy Griffith's book, Freedom, or everything's free on his website, the World Transformation Movement, and you'll get so much out of it. That, along with the Kybalion, if you want to really go in full on. Powerful, powerful stuff. So that's it from the old fellow at the moment. I get my blood test tomorrow to see why I'm so lethargic and still a skinny old dude, but we're working on that. But that's the least of your worries. We've all got to be happy, get on with life and enjoy ourselves. Look after our neighbours. Say hello to your neighbour and enjoy yourself, and all the best to you.